Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week we're joined by our longtime patron, Zach Hartley, for a bunch of games of cEDH.
Hi guys, I'm Zach. I'm a dad that likes to play cEDH living in West Michigan and hope to see you guys around some local events.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like being able to have your own episode of Play to Win like Zach has today at the $100 tier.
So we have me on SISAY, Cam on TANNUK, Lands Vivi, Zach on HASHATON, and Tyler on TYMNA KRARK, Silent Disco. Does everyone have a hand?
Yeah.
Cool. Zach, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Cool if I start?
Yeah.
Alrighty, good luck, have fun. I'll draw a card. Tarnished Citadel, 3 life for a Noble Hierarch. I'm at 37. I will pass my turn.
I'm gonna draw tapped Stomping Grounds just to show how sad it is, and then I'll pass.
Draw, Scalding Tarn, and go get an Underground Sea. And then shuffle in a second to show you how good I am at Magic and my turn 1 top deck of Mystic Remora.
Nice.
Nice.
Seems good.
Pass turn.
Draw for turn. I will join Cameron in the sad tapped Shockland Club. Pass the turn.
Untap, draw a card. Tyler has smartly allowed for me not be able to politic against him because he hasn't done anything yet, so I can't say anything. Here's an Underground Sea. Here's 3 more life. I'll go down to 34. Cast Sylvala, Heart of the Wilds. Pass my turn.
Untap and get a draw. Ancient Tomb, lose 2, 38. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Commercial District is my second land. Here's my Surveil. Keep it, because I don't want to reveal information, so I'll pass.
Untap. In upkeep, we will pay to keep fish. Draw. Command Tower is my land for turn. Run out this LED before anyone else tries to do something fun. Pass.
Draw for turn. City of Brass is land for turn. Take 1 to make black. Cast a Lotho. I am at 39. Pass.
Untap, draw a card. City of Brass will be my land for turn, that's for sure. I'll lose a life off the City of Brass and cast Kinnan. Activate Sylvala to make 3 white, cast Sisay.
Lotho trigger. 38. 1 treasure.
Draw off my Sylvala, cast Arcane Signet.
Fish trigger.
Yeah, you got it. Pass my turn.
Get a draw. I'll lose 2. Cast my commander, TANNUK, Command Tower. I get a landfall trigger to deal everyone a damage.
32, I'm pretty sure.
37.
I'm at 38.
Barbarian Ring be my second land for turn. Get another TANNUK trigger.
36.
Since it's the second time it's triggered this turn, I get a draw. Lose another life, go to 35. Cast a Radia.
Get a Lotho trigger and go to 35.
Pass.
In your end step, I'm gonna Vampiric Tutor. This card goes on top. Untap, upkeep, fish can go away. Draw for turn. Tundra is my land. HASHATON.
Zach, I think you're mistaken. You meant to say Toxic Deluge, but you said
That's my bad. Swords, SISAY.
Lotho trigger. Lose 1 and go to 34.
I'll gain 4 life.
Crack LED for 3 blue. Discard Grand Abolisher, Ethersworn Canonist, and Consecrated Sphinx.
No.
I love how he slow rolled it by showing you 2 really good cards you did not want to see and then showed you the massive one at the end.
Yeah, this is perfect for Zach. This is exactly what HASHATON wants to do. I would imagine like very turn 3 Consecrated Sphinx after also getting rid of my Sisay, which really sucks. At least I can just like cast Sisay again. But now there's a Consecrated Sphinx, so nothing is going to resolve or happen until, we have to deal with this right away.
Did you mean to say exactly as you were talking about Zach's play?
Yes, because
Nice.
I am very funny and smart. Thank you for noticing how clever I am.
Please, someone comment how funny and smart we are.
3 blue to make a copy of Sphinx. That's a Sylvala trigger because it's a 4/4, so I'll draw off that. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn.
Sphinx trigger.
Pay 2, losing 1 life to City of Brass, going to 33. Cast this Tavern Scoundrel. Cast KRARK. I have a Lotho trigger. Go to 32 and make another treasure. Pass the turn.
Untap and draw a card.
Sphinx trigger. Draw 2 cards.
Cast Soul Ring. Cast Sisay.
Lotho trigger. Go to 31.
City of Brass for a green. Activate Sylvala. Activates Sisay.
This looks like a win attempt, so then I have to spend resources trying to remove Sisay instead of Conch Sphinx, which feels unbelievably stupid, but here we are.
I mean, I would be willing to talk. I could get something that's like not a win if you have something for Consecrated Sphinx.
I have Tainted Pact, which is fine in answer, but it's horrible for me.
Would you want me to? Could I get Cutzel?
You mean lock me out from interacting for the rest of the turn? No,
Yeah.
I will obviously kill Sisay.
You don't like that? Okay. All right. That's what I'm thinking here.
Forget it. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna respond to your Sisay activation.
I don't know why I feel like everything in my deck that I can get is a win con or nothing. Like it's like I get Ragavan or like a win con. There's no like, I feel like there was an in between, or at least I couldn't find one at the time. There probably is, maybe a Sika. I should have offered, maybe would have let me get that.
Cast the Tainted Pact, and I have a KRARK trigger. Evens will always be copy. That is an even, so I will have 2 tainted packs. This will give me 2 treasures. So first one, well, there's a Swords to Plowshares. I do like seeing that, so I'll stop there on the first one. With the other tainted packs still in the stack, I'm going to cast this Swords to Plowshares. The original target is going to be SISAY, and I also have a Lotho trigger, so I'll lose 1, go to 30. That is a return to hand, cast it again, another KRARK trigger. That is a return to hand, spend another treasure.
Give it a good roll.
There we go. We got a copy. 2 treasures with Tavern Scoundrel. I will point the copy at Consecrated Sphinx.
Mind Break Trap. Target the one going at Sphinx and the second tainted pack.
Allow me to show you my move. I'll cast a deflecting swat. And my swat's going to be the Mind Break Trap. I'm going to have the redirected targets of Mind Break Trap be my deflecting swat and then the tainted pack that's on the stack.
This is really sweet for me because I still get both of the swords to go off here, and I don't have to redirect one of the Mind Break Trap targets to one of the Swords to Plowshares because I can just redirect it back to my deflecting swat, since I still have to have 2 targets for this Mind Break Trap that had 2 targets.
An important part of deflecting swat is you can't change the amount of targets and things, only redirect the ones that are there.
Next is the swords on the Conch Sphinx.
I get 4 life, 39.
Now the one on SISAY, and I'll gain 4 life. And SISAY is last known information, so I think I will still find something that is 3 or less. I'll find Derevi, untap the Silvala. Activating Silvala for another 2 mana, cast Akashima the Imposter. It'll be a Lotho. Pass my turn.
Untap and draw. I'm gonna lose 2 life and pay 4 mana to cast a Sowing Mica Spawn. Cast trigger. Boom, find a cradle. We got a TANNUK and a Radia trigger. TANNUK's gonna deal damage to everyone, and then Radia, I'll discard this Lazatep Quarry to draw. 4 green, Eldritch Evolution, sacrificing Sowing Mica Spawn.
Lotho triggers.
Lotho.
Yes, you guys got him. We'll put a Lumra in play.
Silvala trigger?
We're gonna draw. Lumra's ETB. 3, 4. 1 land out of them. I get to return all the lands from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So I get 2 more lands, 2 TANNUK and 2 Radia triggers.
36.
26.
One of them's the second time that they triggered. I get to draw a card. Radia. Rummage number 1 is Splendid Reclamation. Get a draw. And then I have another one. I don't want it yet. First land for turn. City of Traders. Trigger TANNUK and trigger Radia. I'm gonna choose not to discard, but yeah, we still will deal the damage. Cast Aftermath Analyst. When it enters, will mill me 3. I found Timeless Witness 6 and the Havenwood Battlegrounds. Dash Ragavan. I will go to combat. Oh, there's no good attacks. Go to my end step, bounce.
Okay.
Pass.
I thought I had enough mana to be able to sacrifice my Aftermath Analyst this turn, and then when I didn't, I was just like, oh, what do I have? I have the Ragavan. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah. I didn't actually, I guess, matter. You don't have anything to do, but getting Lumra into play is still pretty good.
It's still good, but I'm really nervous about this turn cycle. I feel like that deflecting swat was awesome to get me this turn, but I don't have something to get me another turn when, like, you're clearly going to play SISAY again.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like, Tavern Scoundrel and KRARK out is also scary from Tyler, too. Like, this is just, like, an important turn cycle we're about to go into, I think.
Draw. Soul Ring. Archon of Emeria.
Lotho trigger. 24.
I will pass the turn.
This Archon of Emeria is very good for me because it doesn't affect what I want to do on my turn. I just want to cast SISAY and I want to cast any other spells, but it does stop Tyler from doing stuff, which is very good for me.
Untap, draw for turn. Exotic Orchard. Losing 1 to City of Brass. Going to 23. Cast the Roaming Throne. I will name a Wizard. That'll be it.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Losing a life. I'll cast SISAY, my 1 spell for the turn.
We're dead.
Well, you guys are gonna laugh because not exactly. My hand is so unfortunate that a lot of stuff I need to find is in my hand, but I think I can still make it work. It's just not as easy as I want. I'll activate Silvala. Silvala will make 6 mana plus 1 with the Kinnan, so I'll make Wooburg plus an extra blue and red. Activate SISAY. Find Saheeli. I'm gonna minus Saheeli. I'm going to make a hasty token copy of Derevi that's gonna die to the legend rule right away, but it'll untap Silvala. Activate Silvala again. Silvala will make 8 mana, so I can make Wooburg plus 3, and then another SISAY activation. Find Tyvar, plus 1 Tyvar, going up to 4, and untap Silvala. Activate Silvala again to make another Wooburg plus 3, and I'll use the Wooburg right away to activate SISAY and go search. Iorith, the Healing House, which has haste thanks to Tyvar. Untap just the Silvala. Going out to 3, making another 3, going up to 5 in the Wooburg, and I'll activate SISAY again to go search. Cutzel, activate
activate SISAY and go search again. I'll find Marvin. Marvin has activated abilities of all the other stuff. So Marvin can activate two, tap to activate Iorith's ability to untap 2 legendary permanents. It'll be these 2. And then I'll tap Sylvala to make a whole bunch of mana. I'll use Iorith to untap the Marvin and the Sylvala. Tap Sylvala to make a whole bunch more mana. And then tap the Marvin to untap the Iorith and the Sylvala. And I'll do this to make infinite mana. I will activate to find Teferi, minus the Teferi to bounce the Archon. Draw a card, cast a meal with some of my billions of mana.
Litho trigger.
Yep.
Got him.
Got him.
I will activate again one more time, and I will find Mount Doom. And then I will use the meal with the infinite mana to activate Mount Doom and flicker Derevi to untap the Mount Doom over and over again.
Feels good to win with SISAY and Mount Doom. That was a quick one. We can do 2 more games?
Well, it depends on how long the next game is.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay?
Maybe only 1 more game.
Yeah, so let's shuffle up and see how this one goes.
Any pre-games?
Nope.
Nope.
4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good luck. Have fun.
I will take a draw for turn. Rub land. Pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. Playing a Windswept Heath. I'm gonna crack this, going down to 39 life. Get a Scrubland, cast a Changeling Outcast, and then pass.
Here's a draw. Plateau. I'll cast Mox Diamond. Discard this Volcanic Island. Pass my turn.
Draw Wooded Foothills, and I will pass.
I will draw. Underground Sea. Play Arcane Signet. Pass the turn.
Untap, draw for turn. Spectator Seating, cast KRARK. Combat, send 1 at Jalen.
It's unblockable.
Yep.
I'll take 1. Go to 39.
And then in my end step, I would like to force Dylan to cast Archivist Bachma.
Almost. Felia. I will cast Felia. Exuberant
Okay.
Shepherd. Same thing, though. Flash, 2 mana thing. Yeah. Untap. Upkeep. Draw card. Mount Doom has my land for turn. Mana Vault. SISAY with 1 colorless floating. Go to combat. Zach, I'll come at you with Felia. And on attack, I have a dog trigger to try to flicker my Mana Vault here.
Seems good. I go to 38.
I'll go to end step, and my Mana Vault comes back.
I'm gonna fetch 2 on your end step. Go to 39. Finding a commercial district.
When my Mana Vault comes back, since it is a thing that I control, Felia will allow me to get a +1/+1 counter.
I kind of like Felia. I don't know, for reasons like this. Like in some situations, it can like attack and get rid of an opposition agent. So like at the end of the game, I can win with SISAY. But in other situations, it can just like untap my Mana Vault sort of, which is gonna be helpful.
A lot of good weird synergies if you just like put some of the pieces together.
Yeah, good dog.
All right, we get a Surveil trigger coming. I'll keep it. Get a draw. Birds of Paradise. Play High Market as my land. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Demonic Consultation.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm going to name Thassa's Oracle.
Oh, okay. Oh, sure. Oh, you know where it is?
Exotic Orchard. Imperial Seal. Archon of Emeria. And City of Brass. And I mulligan to 6. And so we're going to find Thassa's Oracle
Oh my god.
on the bottom of the deck. And go
Oh,
blue,
no.
blue, and play Thoracle.
I'll sacrifice my Birds of Paradise to High Market to gain a life.
I'm gonna Deadly Relic this to say.
On principle. Yeah.
On
it's,
principle.
Yeah. We died at Thoracle?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to make you do the card triggers. Sure. Yeah, we're dead.
Nice.
Damn. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm like Deadpool. Yeah. I flicker Mana Vault. Yeah. Nope. This is still cEDH.
I'm so happy that we actually got this on the channel. I feel like you always hear about like how this could be a possibility for cEDH, and I've never actually witnessed it in person. So I'm so glad that Zach was able to just get a turn 3, which actually isn't super early on. He did mulligan to 6 and had to make sure he had the mana, but none of us had any interaction for some reason.
It still worked. It's a game plan. Yeah.
Let's do another game.
Any pre-games?
No.
No.
None? Cool. Good luck. Have fun. I'll start us off. All right, ready? I will draw a card. Verdant Catacombs. Fetch. I'll go 39. And I'm going to find a Savannah, and I'm going to play this Plankton, a.k.a. Skrelv. Pass my turn.
I'll get a draw. Windswept Heath, and I'll crack it. Go to 39 to go get a Taiga. Cast this Soul Ray. Pass.
Draw. Arid Mesa. Tundra. Go to 39. Pass the turn after that.
Draw, Plateau, cast a Springleaf Drum, and then pass.
Untap. Draw a card. Ancient Tomb. I'm going to lose 2 life and cast this day. Pass turn.
I'll get a draw. Here's Snow Cover Mountain, and I'll cast my commander too, TANNUK. Pass.
I will draw Command Tower, and it seems so fun. I will join in the commander and pass.
Untap, draw, play a Sunbaked Canyon, lose 1 life with that, going to 39, cast a Voice of Victory, cast a Lotus Petal, tap the Voice of Victory with Springleaf Drum, and stack the Lotus Petal to cast KRARK. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. And draw a card. Crop Rotation. Sacrificing the Savannah as an additional cost. Oh my god,
Do we care
don't.
strongly about this?
No.
Yeah, if he's missing his land drop, this is a huge...
I will. I have to fight over this. I will blow my fierce on it.
I'll make him... That's even more of a reason to make him do it.
I'll pay 2 life and mental misstep crop rotation.
Fierce Guardianship, your mental misstep.
Yeah, you got it.
Crop rotation on the stack. I'll go search for a cradle. 2 green and 2 with the Ancient Tomb, losing another 2 to 35. The 1 ring onto the stack. I have protection. I'm going to activate right now. Try to draw 1 card. Draw. Fuck! That's it. I will miss my land drop and pass my turn.
Get a draw.
I do feel like most of the time the politicking, it's like, it's worth it just to make you use your stuff anyway. You know?
Yeah,
a lot of the
totally.
times it can be.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like if another player was ready to win, I could have fought and like, please let me use Fierce on something else or something like that. But
Well, and plus, like, what am I saving mental misstep for? There's no Remoras on the board. You know what I mean? Like, what am I saving it for?
Cam's about to play Keen Sense. Watch. Don't.
I'll put a keen sense on. You have protection though, Dill, so it's a little bit worse.
Sure.
Play Wooded Foothills, which will trigger TANNUK, dealing a damage to Tyler and Zach. I get to draw a card for each of you, so that's a draw 2. Crack Wooded Foothills, go to 38. Just a stomping ground, lose 2 life. Another TANNUK trigger deals a damage to each of you. Because this is the second time that the triggers happened, I'll get a draw. Chrome Mox, Iridia underneath it. Cast Ashaya, Soul of the Wild. Ashaya is a land. TANNUK trigger that's on the stack.
34.
36.
2 draws. I'm gonna pitch 2 Spirit Guides. Tap TANNUK for a green. Cast a 6. 6 is also a forest, so that will deal you 2 a damage, and I'll draw 2. Go to my end step. I'll put this Wasteland in the graveyard. All right, take it away.
Dude, once you get the engines rolling with this deck, it does kind of start to roll, right? Like with the Keen Sense, every land is a draw 2. It would have been a draw 3, so I'm glad that I did fight over my 1 ring, because if I would be left without a land drop now, that would have really sucked. And I do think that it was probably right for Zach to mental misstep there, because what are the odds you have Keen Sense? But if you have it, that does certainly suck for us. Like I could have saved my Fierce Guardianship for this Keen Sense, but then I'm left without a land, and I miss a land drop, and I don't get to cast the 1 ring to maybe find a land drop. That can't be right. So
It's really hard to come back.
you
in
know
that
what I mean?
scenario,
We just have to
yeah.
like hope that you don't turn this into something, and Ashaya is a great way for you to turn this into something.
Because if I'm not going to have extra land drop effects, I'm just going to want to be able to play the creatures that I have. And if they're lands, I can keep spinning my engines and keep drawing more.
This changes things because I think I need to do something about that.
We must do something.
Where's the saga here? Demonic Tutor. All right, I'm going to find this Swords of Plowshares and put it in my hand.
Scare Cam.
Pass turn.
Zach has some thoughts on this play. We're going to read them later on.
Untap. Draw for turn. Cast TYMNA. Losing 1 to Sunbig Canyon, going to 34. All right, so Zach, this is all coming your way then. A 1/3 and 2 1/1 mobilized tokens.
All right, well, I'll block one of the tokens then. And take 2 and go to 31.
TYMNA trigger. Draw 1 and lose 1, going down to 33. Pass the turn.
Untap. In my upkeep, I'll take a damage and go to 34 from the 1 ring. Draw for turn. The 1 ring activation. Try to draw 2 cards. Here's Command Tower. Mystic Remora.
All Swords, Camp's Commander.
Goes back to the command zone, and I will gain 2. 38.
Mystic Remora on the stack. I have a fish. 2 life with the Ancient Tomb. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I'll pass turn.
On my upkeep, I'm going to tap 6 for a green, and I'll cast a Worldly Tutor.
Mystic Remora trigger.
You can draw. I'm going to go find Quirion Ranger. Draw a Quirion Ranger for my turn. Cast TANNUK.
In response to TANNUK, I'm going to try to exile Keen Sense with my Agatha's Soul Cauldron.
Keen Sense is exiled.
He triggers himself on enter too.
He does, because he sees himself. So that'll be a damage to everyone. Mana Confluence. TANNUK trigger. I get a draw. Cast Quirion Ranger.
Warning, warning, warning. This is with Ashaya. What are we looking at here? Is this death?
This will be death. Yeah, when Quirion Ranger enters, TANNUK deals you a damage. Activate the Ranger to untap Ashaya to return it to my hand. Then I'll use Ashaya, cast the Quirion Ranger, deal you all the damage when it enters, and then re-untap and bounce Quirion Ranger so that I can recast it and continue this loop.
Are we dead?
Yeah, we're dead.
Dead?
Done?
Dead. Nice, dude. Good game. That was great.
Got my own Thassa's Oracle Demonic Consultation in this deck.
Yeah, great showing of TANNUK that time, where you were just able to draw a whole bunch of cards, and even through the Swords of Plowshare removal, you were still able to get a win.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Turns out you got to have Soul Ring and Keen Sense for this deck to work. So I don't know how much you'll see it on this show in the future.
But when you do have those things, it's awesome. We do have word from Zach on this final play, actually. Quote, Oh, I was randomly thinking while putting the kids to bed the other day for commentary, if it's not already done, which it wasn't, for the game Cam wins, I used Demonic Tutor to find swords, which is just wrong. My brain was so focused on removing the commander/card draw, but the right find is just silence. In his upkeep, he uses Worldly Tutor and then casts silence, and we don't worry. I'm not sure Gruul wins at instant speed, lol. Anyway, just my random bedtime musings. And I think that might be right. I mean, Gruul can't really do much against silence, right? There's not a ton you can do about that.
It's tough when you have to make a decision on your turn when you don't know what the player's following turn is going to be. So like you see that the problem is Keen Sense on TANNUK. You can get rid of Keen Sense really easily by removing the commander, but it's really hard to be able to like see that, oh, Cameron has Worldly Tutor in his hand or something like that.
It's so easy looking back what the right card would have gotten, but in the moment he was probably also a little bit afraid of SISAY, so having an option that would be good against SISAY is also nice to go both ways. So I don't think that it was necessarily wrong, but looking back, silence would have been a cool play.
Thank you, Zach, so much for supporting the channel, and
thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Sam Nandez, Cumulative Upkeep MTG, Mr. Jerby, The Cardboard Cookbook, Penguin Man 0089, Eli the Magic Guy, David Newman, Pat Fire, Spangler, Demetrius Clark, Larceny Roars, Your Boy Blue, Sparky B, Insomnia, SC Phillip, Olin Groupie, Zach Hartley, Reactive, Sean of the Ice Scare, Bear Garrett, Mace the Ace, Luke Cook, Connor Sipon, Joshua Day, Peter Stewart, Corner Wild, Uncle Butts, Kawaja A. Hamid, Scott Hawk, and Baby G-Bus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thank you, Dragon Shield, for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at our affiliate link down below for 5% off.
You can follow us on social media for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time. Should we talk about our $50 patrons as well?
Yeah.
Their names are Z-Trap, Hunter the Warlock, John Kova, The Gaming Kinky-Joe, Dan the Man, Sarcastic, Bill Bob, Mystic Muffin Man, Zachary Coulson, Tabaha, Dalton Poti, Justin, Man Solo, John Wildfang, Thomas Bueno, and David Nelson.
There's a whole other part.
Welcome to that wasn't right. Let's get recorded in here.
Let's get recording. It's hot. We're edging way longer than you, Dylan.
Not anymore. It's Spider-Man time. No more edging.
No more edging.
Not allowed.
So you better come now.